Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the health and safety video I was talking about earlier. Yes, I'm going to show you some various cup sizes and how to make a cup of tea, but not hurt yourself. Okay. Here we got some varying size mugs. You got a Star Wars mug there, a nice Dalek one there. My good old favourite, the Top Gear mug, the production office mug, and then you got the ultimate mug. Now, I would suggest if you're doing a tea nomination, I wouldn't try and down this in one. It's too much. It's massive. In fact, so much so, I'm going to use my daughter to show you the scale of the size of this thing. Okay. See, BBC News is on again. Well, there's some dodgy bloke there. Right, here's my daughter. Excuse me, Becky. Hello, Emily. Right, mug Emily. Look at the size of that thing. That's epic. So now we're going to run back into the kitchen. Do excuse the mess. We run a busy house. Here's kettle. Kettle is full of some water. You switch the kettle on. See, we've got a flashy little blue light that tells us that this is happening. I'm then going to grab an unspecified make of tea bag, and I'm going to use the Star Wars mug for this one because, you know, I just had a cup of tea actually. I've just got it from work. It's a nice cup. Got Darth Vader on one side, we've got Luke on the other. Very, very handsome looking mug there. While the kettle's boiling, actually what we also need is a pip. Sorry, my cameraman skills are a bit shonky. But when you're making cups of tea, you have we have raspberry and peach there for some random reason. I have no idea. So what's in this one? Oh, we've got all sorts of tea up there. We've got green tea selection. And yeah, it's a lot going on in there. One thing that Dalek mug is good for is a good cup of hot chocolate. But what I use it for currently in this kitchen, so if we come over here, I have a teeny weeny mug. This thing's pointless, so I actually use this as a storage for chargers and God knows what else. And this is a very special cup. This is teapot and cup. It's one of my favourite tea devices. Now, said kettle's boiling. I forgot to close the cover, so that's health and safety out the window already. As you can see, it's bubbling away there, bubbling nicely. It's all good. So kettle is now boiled-ish, I think. More steam coming out there. Right, I've got to be careful here. So I'm trying to do two things at once, and my fragile little mind can't cope. So there is our steaming cup of tea stewing away. Just be careful with your hands, you know, there's boiling water in there, so while that's stewing we'll look through the kitchen tunes. So on the track list in the kitchen we have Journey, some Akadaka, good album that, Iron Maiden, more Iron Maiden, more Iron Maiden, and we got some Ugly Kid Joe, some more Ugly Kid Joe, some good albums, and last but not least, the very best of Saxon. Yeah, that's what we call a kitchen soundtrack right there. Right, by now your tea should have stewed at least a little bit. I'm sorry about the camera angles, they are quite shocking. So we go into my fridge, there's the milk. Be very careful here, especially when you're bending over getting the milk, because all sorts of things could happen. We don't want that. This is, you know, we're just making a cup of tea. So we pour milk in. You see, tea bag is there. Put that back in the fridge. Dinner's on the go. Sausage sandwiches tonight. Excitement. The excitement is staggering. Right, with the spoon, remove unnamed tea bag. I mean, Don't want to infringe any copyrights. So there's your cup of tea. All safe and sound and ready to drink. So after a hard day's work, oh by gosh, that's still hot. And on that bombshell, it's good night. And take care people, and be safe.